So Buc-ee's is just a cult, right? I like how that's the first thing I say on my way home. I finally made it back. It's been a week. And hello, welcome. Cult, bazinga. Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. I have returned. I'm back in Maryland. I've made my way home from that voyage to Florida. And my God, has it been an adventure. I had fun. I will admit I had fun. But goodness, is it a culture shock going all the way that far south after living in Maryland my entire life. I'm not much of a traveling person, so when I went all the way down there, I was shocked by things like liquor that's just sold in gas stations and Walmarts and where at Publix. I didn't even know what Publix was until then. I was shocked by how nice everyone is. Like, I was just walking down the road sometimes with buddies at 3 a.m. and a homeless dude walked up to me and just said, "Hi, how are you doing?" and then walked away. Okay, that was a splendid interaction with someone who doesn't own a home. Interesting interaction. But regardless, one thing that I thought was the most shocking was Buc Ee's. Because what is it? What is this thing? Because it's marketed as a gas station. And you might have seen I visited a Buc Ee's before my trip actually got kicked into gear. I made a community post on my channel a few days ago, or I guess literally a week ago now, where I said, made a quick little stop at a vital historical landmark on my way to Florida. Ha ha ha, this is no laughing matter. Are you kidding me? I didn't realize, I must have been a little discombobulated by the fact that it was 4 a.m. when I was stopping by this shop at the time, but let's analyze the picture I'm currently standing in right now. I am posing, pointing at a Buc Ee's briefcase in front of a Buc Ee's themed pickup truck that's filled to the brim with what looks like around 100 Buc Ee's plushies. But oh my dear viewer, it goes deeper than that. Let's look behind me with the many Buc Ee's cups lining this shelf up here, as well as a building that is filled to the brim with hundreds and hundreds of various different Buc Ee's shirts, shorts, and other attire. What is this place? What on earth am I? What did I stumble across, and why is it so incredibly cult-like? And this got my head a-scratching. I was really curious, because, like, this place is clearly not normal. And so I wanted to look around to see what else is not very normal about the place. And I started to stumble across things like Buc Ee's themed folding chairs. That's cool. Or how about a giant inflatable beaver with a poster that just says "Party Time"? In what context would I need that? I want it, but where is that necessary? And it only gets stranger. There's so many weird things. Oh, I like the one thing you might have seen in my community post as well, because while the party time thing gives off a bit of a Five Nights at Freddy's vibe, you know what gives off more of a Five Nights at Freddy's vibe? A literal mascot. There was a physical Buc Ee Beaver standing in the store that was walking around and taking pictures with children. And if you took a picture with him, you get a sticker. How would I know that you get a sticker by taking a picture with him? Because I took a picture with him. Also, I need to give credit where credit's due really quickly. I actually hid a little note in this. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I put Buc Ee's video soon in all caps and was wondering if anyone would notice. It was like a harmless little addition. And I saw one comment from Mintaline that said, "Buc Ee's video, yay." I can't tell if that's just an assumption that came from the fact that I was posted up with the Buc Ee himself, or if they genuinely decoded my little thing that I put in there. And if so, congratulations, you win this video and liking it and subscribing. But anyways, let's continue down this pipeline because it gets even weirder. See, on my way back from Florida, I stopped at a Buc Ee's two times. The first time, I stopped there really early in the morning, and I grabbed the chopped brisket sandwich, and I had an orgasm. Happens to the best of us. And then we decided to just go on along our trip, and we started to stumble across some billboards that I feel like wanted to sell us something. And let me show you them, because I took pictures. We have, "I love the way you look at me, 94 miles. That's an obscure and strange billboard to see on the highway, but let's continue down the pipeline because now we have "That beaver can cook 70 miles. In case you forgot about Buc Ee's in the past 24 miles, they have another billboard. Oh, but also, did someone say Buc Ee's 9 miles later? I'd hope not. That's a strange thing to have on your mind all the time. Oh, but with hugs and beaver nugs, Buc Ee's isn't 48 miles. Oh my God, who's writing these? And also, like, why so often? We also have beaver nuggets are the GOAT. I don't know what beaver nuggets are. I saw them in the store. Apparently the store is very well known for them, but I'm hoping it isn't nuggets made of beaver. They seemed like they're more like popcorn-esque things. I don't know what they are, but they're 30 miles away in this image, so let's continue. Why are you blue? Def available at pump. I don't know what that one means. But anyway, let's continue. 22 miles. Always open. 17 miles. In case you didn't know what the blue one meant 4 miles ago. We have this one. And then 4 miles later, we have breakfast starting at 4 a.m., which unfortunately, I was, it was not 4 a.m. because you could see the billboard, but let's continue. 8 miles. I can tell that Buc-ee's was a fan of Eminem. Okay, that's good to know. I guess they ran out of things to say. No, they didn't. Meet me at the jerky bar. 7 miles. Meet me. Why'd he say it like that's like a request? And it's a request either way, but that's a weird request. 7 miles. And then 2 miles later, we got 2 in a row. There will be fudge and jerky for me and nuggets for thee. Both 5 miles from the location. And then we have big old cinnamon rolls, which is a whopping no miles later, also 5 miles from the exit. And then let's continue. Next exit. And if you missed this one, exit now. Get off the road, come to Buc-ee's, and buy our chopped brisket burger, which is exactly what I did. Again, I bought 2 of them. I have a problem. Them bitches were $10 each, and I gobbled them both down with the force of 1,000 suns, if sons could eat hamburgers, or pork burgers in this context, but still, they were goddamn delicious. But now let's get into the cult-like things of Buc-ee's, mainly the staff, because the staff there are all very happy and very good at cleaning the store. In fact, one of the things that Buc-ee's is renowned for is having bathrooms that look like they were made in Olympus. They look amazing. They look perfectly clean for being a gas station. But other things that I've seen the staff do amaze me. We have things like whenever they pull a new brisket out to chop up, we have them yell things like, "Fresh brisket on the board! Fresh brisket on the board! Let's go!"
Just another day.
Okay, I did not need to hear Optimus Prime popping in. Yeah, no. So I was there. So I can confirm for you that that is what they say. And I heard it, I shit you not, like 8 times. They are very excited about having new brisket out on the board. And of course, they're always going to continuously be saying it because I will be continuously buying it because that stuff tastes amazing. But something else I find really interesting is they are very, very into the fact that they get paid very well. In fact, actually, when you walk around a Buc-ee store, there are billboards in the store telling you how much each person in the shop gets paid. And it's shocking, really, how much they get paid. This is a picture I found online, but there are pictures that I saw where people were getting paid $48 to $50 an hour for just like a position below manager. That is baffling. And also, please open a Buc-ee's near me. I would like to make that kind of money. Oh my god. If you pulled up paying me $50 an hour to be just a level below a manager, I'd dress up like a beaver. You know what? I'd wear all beaver attire. In fact, actually, I almost did buy beaver attire for this video, but I didn't want to break the bank for a singular bit in a YouTube video, so unfortunately, I wasn't able to go along with that one. But of course, we're an informative channel around here. We like to give some information on things before we dig deeper into it. I've been yapping about my experience at Buc-ee's, but let's learn about how Buc-ee's got started. See, apparently, Buc-ee's was started by a guy named Arch Applin III, also known as Arch the Beaver Applin III. That's a crazy nickname, and also, now we know where the mascot came from. And also the name of the mascot, Buc Ee, came from his dog, his lifelong dog named Buck. So this guy's actually kind of a wholesome guy, and he actually got into creating gas stations because his family was a long-running line of gas station and general store owners. So this guy was hard-bred. His blood is flowing through with gasoline and potato chips. It's absolutely insane, and I kind of think it's kind of wholesome. Because he seems like a nice guy. He pays his workers well. He's opened locations with the intent of creating good, friendly places to stop at for truckers and travelers alike. So I think that's really nice. I think that's a very wholesome thing to have. And so hopefully there's no controversy going on behind the scenes. I don't know how they afford to pay their workers that much, but I can only assume it's because the burgers cost as much as a year's salary. And they don't go like modest with this. They're not little guys, little Pee-wee Hermans trying to show us their gas station. These guys are massive. In fact, they recently opened a new location in Tennessee that is 74,000 square feet. That is almost 2 acres of land for a glorified 7-Eleven. Like that's insane. And the store locations are growing faster than that plant that I have under the unmatched power of the sun behind me, because my God, there's locations opening up all the time. I looked into a map trying to figure out where the possible Buc-ee's locations are, and I got different maps because it opened in Texas initially, so there are 13 locations there. But then I went to ones in Georgia and South Carolina coming home from Florida. Those aren't even on the map. I found one that's like this little Google Map image showing the locations, but it looks like, hello, Facebook? But it looks like this. And I don't think that's very coherent, but I can only assume I stopped at one of these. But that's insane to me that there are so many Buc-ee's locations that there are continuously more opening that aren't even on the map yet. I've been to one that isn't on Google Images yet. But regardless, I think I'm going to hit the road now. I had a splendid time in Florida. If you guys want me to do something talking about the vacation, I might. Maybe I'll do a live stream. Maybe I'll finally get back into streaming and do like just a yapping stream. Who knows? But I'm going to get out of here for now. Subscribe if you're new, like the video if you liked it, and let me know what you guys want to see in the future. I got more video ideas coming forward. I've been gone for a week, so I have a lot of news to catch up on, so you might see me cover some late topics, but that's what we're here for. We're here to vibe, we're here to goof around and have a little fun. So thank you guys for being amazing, and as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night, and it is good to be back.